You can get so many opportunities by just having more momentum, more inertia, but most people do not understand how to build that momentum. They do not understand that it only takes more repetition. It doesn't really take a lot of time, it just takes more repetitions. 500 to 1,000 repetitions, but most people will never ever go above 40 or 50 or 100. They do not understand that there are so many benefits. People around you just start orbiting you because they think that it will rub off on them. It is so interesting to see this flocking effect. So many people trying to give you stuff because you have a skill. Not because you ask, just freely. They just want to give you things, thinking that that will make you stay longer around them. It is so great to do this. It is so interesting to have this because it is really, really efficient. It makes you so much more successful. It gives you opportunities that you've never had. It gives you things and it gives you networking opportunities that you didn't even dream about. Things and people that would never ever give the light of day to you are then turning around and seeing how special it is that you are doing and what you are doing just because of the degree of momentum that you have. You have to understand that once you have momentum, you really don't have to worry about much because all of the problems that you have will be solved by just having tremendous amounts of momentum. 500 to 1,000 repetitions. You have to really look at the systems that you build and understand that all of the effort that it took to actually build all of the systems in your life will just be cut in half, if not more. You have to understand that momentum just cuts everything. All of your problems just get cut in half or even less. You have to really look at what you are building. All of the skills, no matter what it is, if it's socializing, if it's making videos, if it's making courses, writing a book, anything, most people will just appreciate the raw skill and momentum. And there are two types of people who are really born with it or nurtured in their family or their upbringing, or they had luck or trauma that made them do the certain things that get them those results and that degree of momentum, and those who cultivate that momentum by themselves, consciously build it. But it's so much rare to just have the second kind of person who actually builds momentum consciously in so many directions. And that's the secret of actually becoming so much more proficient at so many things, so that you have a special set of skills. You can combine them together and have so much more success. That's the secret. If you really want to know some secret, is momentum. And once you have momentum in one direction, keep it up and build momentum in another direction, in another skill. I'm using skill and direction as synonyms. Build another momentum in a skill and then combine them together and then add another one and keep all of the momentum that you've built in this other area of your life and combine them all together and maintain every single day, maintain those skills. Sure, some days you might slip, but you have to understand that once you are in a high degree of momentum, it takes 20 to 30 minutes to just keep it there. You don't really have to do more. It just takes 20 to 30 minutes to keep up with all of your skills. You just do 5 minutes of each, 5 minutes. That's all it takes to keep, once you are in a high degree of momentum, that's what it takes. Just 5 minutes. But you have to get there. Most people never get there, never get to 500 to 1,000 repetitions. But you have to understand that it doesn't have to take 500 to 1,000 days. You can do 20, 30, 100 repetitions in one day. That's what people don't understand. And if you can do it, you will have so much more momentum, and you will get to change your life every 2 to 5 months. You will just change your life tremendously over and over and over again. Be in such a better situation, have better systems, understand how to change yourself and your situation to such a degree that most people will just look at you as a freak of nature. They cannot understand or fathom how is it that you are doing that over and over and over and over again. And they do not understand the efficiency that comes with a high degree of momentum. You cut everything in half or even more than that. You just have a system dialed in, not by thinking about the system. It just happens to be there because you've done it so many times that even a stupid person would come up with an efficient system, with something that runs like a whale, like a well-oiled machine. Such precision, such accuracy in your delivery of that certain skill. It just comes from momentum and inertia. You have to understand that most of your problems will just be solved by having more momentum. And of course, the best systems that you've built in all of your life will be by just having a great degree of momentum.